Good evening and welcome to another episode of Que-stead-Que. What you gonna do? I don't know, but something's gonna grow. Well, you guys, on yesterday I filmed the unboxing video of the lamp. So I'm ahead of myself right now. I filmed like a 2-minute unboxing video. Then I filmed another like 3-minute video of me after I got it set up and showing you the lamp. So here it is. I call it the Day-O-Light, but it's called Daylight by Carex, the health company. And when I say it works, it works. Right now, it is on the regular lamp setting, which isn't supposed to affect. It doesn't have the daylight or it doesn't have the UV or sun stuff in it. In that mode, it's just a regular lamp, and you can run it all day like that. For this daylight mode, hold on. That's it. Okay, it's real bright. And let me cut it off. Okay, so anyway, I'm cutting it off altogether because even with it in the lamp mode, it's fairly bright. It doesn't hurt my eyes or anything, but it's bright enough to where when I go to bed tonight, because I'm starting a new regimen of getting in bed at least an hour earlier each night until I hit my sweet spot with my sleep and wake cycle, because I know that this lamp is going to work. I was energized today. I was able to get a lot done, and I'm just now starting to get tired, but it's a regular tired. First of all, we're going to come in this room. First of all, what I did was I got my pepper plants cut back down, and I brought them from under the grow light. This one isn't even being run. Now, if they start looking peaked, or if I feel that they need a little light because there's no sun shining, because that window there gets plenty of sun. It lights up this whole room basically. So the sun shined today, which is surprising because it wasn't supposed to. It was supposed to be windy, rainy, and cold. And instead it was sunny. Not warm, but I mean, it was windy. But I mean, because the sun was shining, it was a beautiful day. And I got out because I needed to pick up a couple of things from the store. And I just took in the fresh air. But I'm still using that light. I used it this morning for 30 minutes. Anyway, so the pepper plants are back to being put into dormancy. Okay, this is what I explained about the self-watering or self-wicking deck garden thing. Okay, so I covered everything with saran wrap. I haven't seen not one fungus gnat since I've done this. And so it should be ready to go by January. I would assume that if any fungus gnats lived, they'll be dead by then because I'm not touching this. Okay, it's going to stay just like that. It's totally covered and I'm not seeing anything. Okay, so basically that's it. And so in this room, I put another mat on the table. It was one of my mother's old pads. This one was messed up and full of stains and dirt because it was old. We would buy her new bed pads every year. And so the old ones I just kept because the white part of it was fine. It's just the outside of it from her being transported to and from dialysis via ambulance. So things, they got dirty. So we were forever buying new mats. Like every 6 months, I would go get new mats, and then the transport crew would supply them also, but they supplied the smaller ones. I liked these bed and body length mats, so I just kept them. So I decided to repurpose this one. The rest of them are in great, excellent shape. So I used them for myself on my bed because of my ostomy, just in case, although I don't have leaks or anything. But if it ever happens, then I know that my mattress and mattress pad will not get messed up because I have one of these on it, and I have plenty of those. Okay, so I spared the worst looking one for this table. So I brought my seed trays out. Remember, how many did I buy back in, was it August? Yeah. Remember when I went to Myers and they had them on clearance? So I got them dirt cheap. I think I only had 4, and I think I bought 6 of them. if I'm not mistaken. I bought 6 at Myers, and they only cost $6. I have to go back to that video. It was that emergency video that I did back in August. But anyway, so I brought them out of the closet over there because, hello, I brought them out of the closet because I need to make room for preps and water. I'm starting to store my water, and I've already filled 7 jugs in 2 days. So, and I have some more jugs on the way. So anyway, I want to store the water in this closet because I have plenty of floor space, and I do have some shelf space in there. So I went on and took these out because they're going to be used anyway. And then once I'm done with them, I'll get them washed up, and I can put them right back on this table because this table will remain here forevermore. Okay, I have space and up there. So I'm not going to put the water up there because I'm scared if I knock one down and it falls on my head, that's it for me. So, but I can use that shelf up there for preps, and I can use this shelf over here for preps because I'm starting to run out of space. Remember that one cabinet that I use for preps, not only is it's not all the way full, but I can't get it open because of that garden bed that's there. So as soon as, once the weather breaks and everything, I'll get someone over to help me lift that off so that I can move that table down. All I need to move it down is maybe a foot, if that. And that will allow me to open those 3 doors and resume placing preps in there. But in the meantime, I have extra space to put preps. And once these shelves are full and that cabinet is full, then I'm done. I'm not going to be one of those store 20 years worth of food preppers because simply because I can't eat it all, and you have to rotate and things like that. So all I want to try to accumulate is a year's worth. And I think that's enough for me. And then I want to get enough water. And, you know, like I said, I'll keep storing up the water. I have plenty of room for water. I can store water in the greenhouse. I have that shed out there. I have that brown thing on the porch that's just about empty. I can store water in there. I have plenty of space to store water. But as far as the preps alone, and a friend of mine gave me a great idea. He was telling me that he has buried the preps. I was like, oh, okay, that's a good idea. And y'all know I got that big hole out there that the groundhog dug. Shoot, I could throw all kind of preps down in that hole. But no, I'm going to cover that up. We talked about that the other day. And I'm just going to pour the quick dry cement to seal that hole up. And then I'll put soil on top of it and then plant grass seed. And nothing else will ever dig a hole in that spot at least. But anyway, so I brought my plant down, Bouncy, and as you can see, you can see now how much this thing is growing. There's new leaves up there. I've got new leaves down here, there, all over, down there. So Bouncy is really going to take off now that she's right up under the light. And then I'm barely hanging in there with that Sade onion challenge. I don't think I'm going to get any further. They look like they're dying. My peppers are doing good, so they're under the light and off the heat. And I'm glad to have been able to move my black pepper Piper nigrum seeds or plants or whatever you want to call it, sowing under the light, directly under, and it's on the heat. And these take 6 to 8 weeks. So I planted them out I sowed the seeds on the 13th of October. So hopefully they will germinate by the 13th of December. I'm keeping my fingers crossed. I have one more shot at it because I saved some more seeds just in case these don't germinate. I can sow the next set of seeds. I'll put new soil and everything, new seed starting mix, and start all over. And I might try them in the seed trays instead of the pots. You know, I started them in those little pots. So, you know, so the next go round, if those don't germinate, then I will go with the seed starting tray, which will make them easy. It'll be easier for them to germinate. And then we'll see what happens there. If that doesn't work, I'll just order some more And I'll keep trying until I get them to germinate. But I would love for these to germinate over the winter so that I can plant them out this spring. They can go right outside in the greenhouse, and they produce, it'll produce peppercorns in the first year, if I'm not mistaken. I have to view the video. In fact, I'm going to do that anyway to make sure that I haven't done anything wrong, but I don't think that I had. They said to soak the seeds, which I did, and so did you, Renee. We soaked our seeds overnight, and we planted them, like the instructions said, on the video. We did all that. So it's just going to take patience. It might even take a little more than 8 weeks. I'm going to leave them. I know that. And then, okay, so the only thing that I have left to do back here, I'm going to be ordering, and that will be next week. I'm going to be ordering one of those long heating mats. It'll expand the whole width of this table so that when I do start my seedlings, first of all, that plant will go back up on the shelf, and then I will be able to put all my seed trays out, because I'll probably be using all 10 of them or 11. I'll be using all 11 of them, and I can set them on top of the heating mat right here. I plan to purchase a new grow light. I want one of those shop lights. They have them in the clearance section at Walmart, and I said I was going to go back and get one. I can hang it. All I need is some S-hooks and the wire brackets. I can get those. And then I can hang it just like this one, except it'll expand beyond the end of the shelf on either side. And it's a more powerful light. I looked at the specs of the Kelvins and all that, so we'll see. But yeah, it's just a matter of me, buying the light, getting it set up, and then using it as a grow light. And I think I'll have great success in here by doing that. Or I'm not going to suspend it from the ceiling. Some people do that. I'm not going to do all that. Yep. So I'm working on something for my sister. I finished my cousin's prayer shawl, and I got that sent off yesterday. She'll receive that on Friday. I did 3-day, but with Thursday being the holiday, she'll receive it on Friday. So I had started this. I had some chunky pink yarn, and I decided, okay, I can make myself another little trashy shawl like that one you see on the arm of the chair. I use those in the summertime, those thin ones, and I use cotton yarn to crochet them. And I use those, oops, wait a minute. I'm showing my body. Look at my legs, y'all. Sorry. Let me lean back. Anyway, I use those in the summertime to repel mosquitoes. They work very well. And like when I went out of town back in July to my cousin's thing, we were out in the yard. Everybody was getting ate up. I had my little trashy shawl on. I didn't get bit, not one time. And of course, I had on long pants. I didn't have on shorts, nor a dress. I wore long pants that day purposely. So they really come in handy. So I was making this thick one, and I was just making it because the yarn was scrap yarn. Well, my sister, at the age almost 62, let me zoom back out. She'll be 62 in April. She has decided. Now, first of all, she went to college back in the early 80s. She was a class of 81. She went to college, graduated 4 years later, worked in her field, retired 2 years ago after her husband passed away tragically. And then she's decided now, because she has lots of friends who are AKAs, come to find out they have a chapter where you can go online and still join the sorority. And so she's online now, as far as online, as in not online internet, but online for joining the sorority. So anyway, when she told me that, well, I had this green yarn also, the chunky, because I was going to just make the pink one, and then I was going to make a separate one with the green, because that's 2 skeins of the pink and then the 2 skeins of the green. So I thought about it. So I'm going to surprise her since she's getting ready to join the organization. The colors match pretty good for the AKA, the pink and green. So I'm going to give her that. So I'm going to be working on it back here probably tomorrow. So I brought it back here because this will be done in a couple of days. So as you can see, I'm just about done. And I've been working on it for like 2 days. So I'll be done with this by Christmas. And although I'm not doing it as a Christmas gift, I'll just give it to her once I'm finished with it. And she's going to be mighty surprised and happy to get that because it'll be unique. And the other older AKAs, because she said they have a lady who's 70 years old who's online. So basically, so she'll have a one-of-a-kind piece unless someone else has crocheted a shawl in the AKA colors, but she'll have her own. And then that way, when they do outings or something, I mean, this isn't fancy, but if they have a meeting or they go out of town or something, where she might need something over her shoulders because it's cool or whatever, she can wear this. Okay, so I think that's about it. We're at 15 minutes, so I'm going to get off. So I will probably end up posting those other videos, so get ready for a slew. But those are short videos, very short. What I did was that 2-minute video of the unboxing of the lamp. Then I did a video after I got the lamp set up, and that one ended up cutting off abruptly when the camera fell over because I had it standing up on the bed. And then that one was like maybe 3 or 4 minutes. And then I did a 1-minute video earlier this morning with me doing my first treatment. I just wanted to show y'all how it worked and how you're supposed to do the treatment. So I did it. So now when I do my treatments each morning, this morning I was on the iPad just reading emails and looking at videos and stuff while I did my treatment. But I decided I'm going to add devotional time. When I do my 30-minute treatment each morning, that's the time I can read a scripture, and just do my own daily devotional. Okay, so let me get off of here. So look for that video after this one. And I will talk to you guys later. And may God bless you all. Bye-bye. And I hope no, I probably won't be on tomorrow. So if I'm not on tomorrow, I hope that everyone has a wonderful Thanksgiving day. I'll be here. I'm not even cooking. I never cook if the holiday is in the middle of the week, I wait until the weekend to do the cooking. I told my sister, there's no sense cooking a big Sunday dinner on a Wednesday for Thursday, and then I still have the weekend coming up. So I would much rather do my cooking on Saturday. I'll bake a pie. And, and then I'll cook a real nice special holiday dinner on Saturday and have that the weekend. And so that'll be my Thanksgiving dinner. I'm thankful every day. And then, but for Thursday, I am going to be baking some chicken. And what else? I forgot what I'm going to put with it. I think some potatoes. And then for the weekend, I'm going to do 4 of those oxtails. That'll be my Thanksgiving part of the dinner. And I'm going to do a batch of those greens. I don't know if I'm going to do the ones that I picked on yesterday. I probably will because that's the smaller batch. Because I have 3 more batches that I did throughout the summer, and those are in larger bags. And I think I got like 2 or 3 bags per batch. And I cut and come again with those greens at least 3 times, I know, during the course of the summer. So my freezer is full of greens. So I'm going to do the greens and then the dessert, which will be a chess pie. And I will be doing a video of me making the chess pie. And that's it. Okay, you guys. So let me get off of here. And I will talk to you guys later. And may God bless you all. Bye-bye.